What's up, everybody? This is Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA 1201 certification exam. So let's get into it. In today's interconnected world, networks serve as the backbone of communication, data transfer, collaboration, and management across all industries. And at the heart of this infrastructure lies network hosts. We're talking about computers and devices that offer a variety of services that are critical to maintaining a stable and functional network environment. So whether you're studying for the CompTIA A+ exam or working in IT support, understanding the services provided by these hosts is essential. And in this video, I'm going to break down the various server roles, internet appliances, legacy systems, and IoT devices that collectively shape modern network ecosystems. So with that being said, let's go. All right, so let's talk about server roles in a network environment. So servers, these are specialized computers that provide services to other computers or clients on the network. And here are the most common server roles that you're going to encounter. The first is the DNS server, or the domain name system server. And basically DNS servers, they translate human-friendly domain names like example.com into an IP address like 192.0.2.1 that computers use to communicate. Now, without DNS, users, they would need to memorize the IP addresses to access websites or services. So basically, when you type in google.com into your browser, the DNS server resolves this to Google's IP address. Now, what are the benefits? Well, it provides easier navigation, scalability, and flexibility in addressing. Next, we have what is called the DHCP server, or the Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol server. And the DHCP server, this automatically assigns IP addresses to devices on a network. And this simplifies administration by removing the need for manual IP configuration. So as an example, when a laptop connects to Wi-Fi, it receives an IP address, a default gateway, and DNS information from the DHCP server automatically. So the benefits are it reduces error and it allows for faster deployment and centralized control. All right, next we have what is called the file share server. So file servers, they store and manage files so users can access them over the network. And these are essential for collaboration and data sharing in workplaces. So an example would be employees in the department that are accessing shared reports from a central network drive. And the benefits are, once again, this is a centralized file storage that allows for version control and backups. Then we have the print server. And print servers, they manage printers and print requests across the network. They queue jobs, manage user permissions, and simplify printer sharing. An example will be a school with multiple computers printing to one central printer. And the benefits are there are cost savings, it's easier to manage, and it offers improved access control. All right, next we have what is called the mail server. Mail servers, they handle the sending, receiving, and storage of email. There are two primary types. You got SMTP, which stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and this is used for sending emails. You have IMAP or POP3, and both of those protocols are used for receiving emails. An example of this will be Microsoft Exchange or Google Workspace. And the benefits are it offers internal communication, data archiving, and email filtering. Then you have what is called the syslog server. And the syslog server, this collects and stores data from devices and systems across a network, helping IT professionals monitor activity and troubleshoot issues. An example of this will be a firewall that's sending event logs to a central syslog server. And the benefits are it offers centralized log management, security auditing, and incident response. Then we have what is called a web server. And web servers, they store and deliver web content using HTTP or HTTPS protocols. And popular software includes Apache and Microsoft IIS. Now, an example of this will be hosting a company's internal or public-facing website. And the benefits are it provides content delivery, service interfaces, and remote access to resources. Then we have what is called AAA, or Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. In AAA servers, they manage identity and access control in a network environment. When it comes to authentication, this is used for verifying a user's identity. When it comes to authorization, this is used to determine a user's access rights. When it comes to accounting, this is used for tracking a user's activities. And examples of this will be using what is called a Radius or a TACAX Plus server to ensure Wi-Fi logins. And the benefits are this improves security, policy enforcement, and usage tracking. All right, next we have what is called a database server. And database servers, they store and provide access to data that is organized in a structured format. And examples of this would be a SQL server, Oracle server, or a MySQL server. And basically how these could be used, this could be used like an e-commerce site that's used to retrieve product information from a MySQL database. And the benefits are it provides efficient data management, scalability, and secure storage. And then we have what is called an NTP server, or a network time protocol server. And basically, these things synchronize the clocks of devices across a network because accurate time is critical for logs, security certificates, and scheduled tasks. An example of this will be synchronizing router logs or domain controller timestamps. And the benefits are it offers network consistency, event correlation, and automation. All right, next let's move on and talk about internet appliances. So, internet appliances, these are specialized devices that are designed to handle specific functions, often related to security, optimization, or traffic management. And the first one we're going to talk about is called a spam gateway. So, spam gateways, they filter out unwanted or malicious emails before they reach user inboxes, and they use rules, AI, and threat intelligence to detect and block threats. An example of a spam gateway will be the Barracuda spam firewall. And the benefits are it reduces the risk of phishing, malware, and productivity loss. Then we have what is called UTM, or Unified Threat Management. And this is an all in one security device that combines multiple protection features such as a firewall, antivirus, intrusion detection and prevention, and content filtering. An example of a UTM appliance would be what is called Fortinet. And basically, the benefits are it offers simplified security, centralized management, and cost efficiency. Then we have what is called a load balancer. And load balancers, they distribute incoming traffic across multiple servers to ensure no single server is overwhelmed, which improves availability and performance. An example would be a load balancer that's routing web traffic across 3 different web servers. And the benefits are it offers high availability, improved response times, and failover support. Then there's the proxy server. So a proxy server, this acts as an intermediary between the user's device and the internet, and it can cache content, filter web traffic, and enforce security policies. An example of a proxy server will be a proxy server that's blocking unauthorized websites in a corporate environment. And the benefits are it improves security, it offers content filtering, and traffic management. All right, so let's move on and talk about legacy and embedded systems. So, while most modern networks use current technologies, legacy and embedded systems, they still play crucial roles in many industries. And we're going to talk about one that's called SCADA, or the Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. So SCADA, this is basically a system that monitors and controls industrial processes such as water treatment, electricity distribution, and manufacturing. And they often operate in an isolated or secure environment. An example of this will be a SCADA system that monitors a city's water treatment plant. The benefits are it offers real-time control, automated alerts, and centralized oversight. However, there are some security concerns because SCADA systems are often outdated and vulnerable if exposed to the internet, which requires them to have strict access control and segmentation. All right, next let's talk about IoT devices, or the Internet of Things. So IoT devices, these are everyday objects embedded with sensors, software, and network connectivity that allow them to collect and exchange data. And some examples are you got smart thermostats that can monitor and adjust room temperature, security cameras that can stream video footage and detect motion, wearables that can track health metrics like steps or heart rate, and smart locks, which can enable remote access control to buildings. And here are some of the benefits of IoT and networks. The first benefit is automation because IoT allows for hands-free control and monitoring. It offers data collection where devices can collect valuable real-time data, and it offers convenience where it can improve lifestyle and business efficiency. But there are some security challenges, and the first one is default credentials because IoT devices, they are often shipped with weak security settings. There's the lack of updates because many IoT devices do not support firmware updates. And then there's network exposure because unsegmented networks, this can lead to compromise. Now, in case you want everything that I just talked about summed up in one nice pretty chart, here is a pretty chart on your screen for you to screenshot. So go ahead and get that in your life. All right, so let's talk about some of the best practices for supporting network hosts. So, to effectively manage and support services provided by network hosts, IT professionals they should adopt these best practices. First one is documentation and asset management. So, you want to track all network hosts, their roles and configurations. You want to maintain updated network diagrams. Then there's security monitoring. So, you want to use syslog servers or SIEM tools to monitor activity. You also want to implement firewalls, UTMs, and endpoint protection. There's network segmentation. So you want to isolate IoT, SCADA, and legacy systems from critical resources. And you want to use VLANs and access control lists to do that. Then there's backup and redundancy. So you want to ensure file servers, mail servers, and databases have regular backups. You also want to deploy redundancy for DNS, DHCP, and web servers to prevent outages. And then there's software updates. So you want to keep all your server software, operating systems, and firmware up to date and regularly patch any known vulnerabilities. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap all this up. So, understanding the services provided by network hosts is crucial for anyone pursuing the CompTIA A+ certification and for those of you that are working in IT support roles. From the foundational services like DNS and DHCP to specialized appliances like UTMs and load balancers, each plays a vital role in performance, security, and functionality of a network. So, whether you're managing a small office or supporting a large enterprise infrastructure, being able to identify and support these components, this ensures smoother operations, better uptime, and stronger security. And as IT environments continue to grow more complex with the rise of IoT and hybrid infrastructures, this foundational knowledge will become even more important. All right, so with all of that being said, let's do some check on learning. So, our first question is, which of the following server roles is responsible for automatically assigning IP addresses to devices on a network? Would it be the DNS server, the DHCP server, the file share server, or the AAA server? And the correct answer is this will be the DHCP server. So DHCP, or Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, this server automatically assigns IP addresses and other network configuration parameters to devices on the network, reducing the need for manual configuration. DNS, this simply resolves names. File share servers, they host files, and the AAA server, this handles access control. All right, and our next question is, a company wants to consolidate multiple network security functions, including firewall, intrusion detection, and content filtering into a single device. Which internet appliance should they use? Would they use a proxy server, a load balancer, a spam gateway, or unified threat management? And the correct answer is unified threat management. So UTM devices, they combine several security features such as firewalls, antivirus, anti-spam, content filtering, and intrusion detection prevention into one appliance. And this simplifies management and provides centralized security enforcement. And our final question is, which of the following best describes a SCADA system in a network environment? Is it a smart thermostat that is used in home automation? Is it a system that controls industrial processes remotely? Is it a load balancer that distributes traffic across servers? Or is it a web server hosting internal documentation? And the correct answer is this is a system that controls industrial processes remotely. So SCADA, which stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, these are systems that are used in industrial settings to monitor and control equipment such as manufacturing machinery, water treatment plants, and power grids. And these systems are legacy or embedded systems that often run specialized software.